Ciao, welcome to the first installment of the Design Classroom. I'm your host and design teacher, Ashley. Join me as we discover the interior design as well as the renovation world. The premise of the Design Classroom is basically intended to share with our audience the different types of interior design styles, tips and tricks, and at the same time learn about materials that you are usually not accustomed to. Now what I really like about the Cerarl product from Amira is its thinness. It's 3mm thick, and basically at 3mm thick, right, you can actually do overlays on your bathroom and dramatically change the appearance. Now in Singapore, we have a lot of these BTO flats, and sometimes the tiles are not as pretty looking, and you'll probably be thinking how to change the tiles, and there are rules and regulations that says that you cannot change the tiles. So what do we do? So Cerarl is probably a good answer to that kind of problem. What you do is you get a material like this and you clad on the bathroom wall tiles, and dramatically that changes the appearances of your bathroom. Now we've got stones, we've got marble, we've got a bit of this rustic element as well as the wood grain, which is a very popular choice. And once those are actually cladded on your wall, it dramatically changes, because you think about it, the amount of surface area that's actually covered by the new surface finish is quite substantial, and that will dramatically change the appearance of your bathroom. If you get a chance to see the product face to face, you'll realize that it has a wide diversity and flexibility. You've got matte finishes, and then you've got glossy surface like this. So this of course adds a lot of depth to your design. If you want to go for a glossy look or you want to go for a matte look, it's all achievable. And if you get yourself a copy of the catalog, you can actually browse through and see all the different type of ranges that it carries. And of course, if you flip the initial front part of the catalog, you'll be able to see the whole list of these stress testers that the material has actually passed from an international standard point of view. It's water resistance, it's scratch resistance, impact resistance. But of course, seeing is believing. You can always take my word for it, or we could actually do a stress test. And so, keeping to the tradition of the Design Classroom, we are going to take these materials here and stress test it and show to you guys the potential and the capability of this material. This simulation demonstrates scenarios in the bathroom where a lot of steam and humidity would be present. Users may be concerned with whether Cerarl can sustain it in environments like in the shower area. Boiling the material for 12 minutes and above allows us to simulate a very extreme scenario, and as you can see, the material is not in the least bit affected. There are instances when we would use materials like high pressure laminates for our Chinese outer cabinet designs. And there are cases where users would light incense and accidentally forgot and place the incense onto the cabinet. The result is of course a burnt surface and the outer cabinet. This simulation is enacting scenarios such as burning of incense or cigarettes. As you can see, while a stain is visible, it does not burn and can be easily wiped off. To make the heat stress test more extensive, we decided to take the hot and boiling pot off the stove and place the heated base of the pot directly onto the Cerarl material. We left the hot pot on top of the Cerarl for more than 25 seconds, and again, no burn marks can be seen on the material. Impact testing is important. This is especially so because Cerarl is only 3 mm thin. Putting the Cerarl material into the marine aquarium is an important test. In the marine environment, salt water can be very corrosive and destructive. So we soak the Cerarl material in the tank for a few days straight. The material remained unchanged. No fishes were harmed in this filming process. Our last and final test is a scratch test. We decided to treat the Cerarl panel just like a chopping board. See for yourself the outcome of this abuse test. The thing I like most about doing programs like this is that I get a chance to play with the materials, we get to stress it, abuse it, and basically torture it. And this gives me a chance to learn about the material just like you guys, the audience. And of course, Cerarl has passed the test because we have done all the tests as what we wanted to do, and it's passed it with flying colors. So it is as it proclaims, and if you want to find out more about Emira and Cerarl, please log on to their website, which is www.emira.sg, or you can follow them on Facebook, which is this link.